Next video is the Cowboys versus the Redskins. Now, this one might be very competitive because this is a long rivalry history with these two teams. The Dallas Cowboys, if you look at the 1980s, the 90s, and the 2000s, they have played this football team like almost 50 times in that time frame. And I would say maybe 17 or 18 out of those 50 matchups, the Dallas Cowboys always beat the Redskins. Because they've always had the best players, they've had the best offense, the best defense, they've always had the best coach, and the Redskins would just win every once in a while. Now, last week, it was a shock. The Dallas Cowboys just destroyed the Giants. And a lot of people said that was like an easy football game for Prescott. Well, this is a chance for Prescott and the Cowboys to prove that last Sunday's football game wasn't just because it was an easy game to win. Now, they'll be going against a quarterback on that same level, and they will again have a chance to prove that this is a real season. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. They have a chance to prove that last week wasn't a fluke. If the Cowboys can win one game, they should be able to win 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They should be able to at least win 9 out of 10, either 9 or 10 out of 12 games. Now, I know Stephen A. Smith loves to say this a lot on the show, so I'm going to do a Stephen A. Smith impersonation. The Dallas Cowboys were an accident waiting to happen. They won that game last week. They beat my Giants. Oh, yeah, they did. That was but pure luck, and you know it. Redskins, they probably might win that football game. But you put them against the Patriots. You put them up against New Orleans Saints. You put them against the Rams. And the Dallas Cowboys is an accident waiting to happen. You watch Prescott throw the football and somebody intercept it. Get them up out of there. Yeah, that's Stephen A. Smith impersonation. He likes to hate on my Dallas Cowboys. How about them New York Giants, Stephen A. Smith? Like I was saying, there's going to be a chance for Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys to win this football game and prove that last week wasn't a fluke. And if they can win 2, they can win 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games a season, make it back to the playoffs, win a playoff game, win 2 playoff games, and do what they probably would have done last season, win the 3rd playoff game, and get into the Super Bowl. I do believe in the next 3 years, Prescott is going to take this football team to a Super Bowl. Now, will they win that Super Bowl? Probably not. But I do believe in the next 3 or maybe 4 years, he will take them to a Super Bowl. That I know for sure. But will they win the Super Bowl? Probably not, because I think they might need maybe 1 or 2 more players. They might need something to get them over the hump, and then that's it. They're unstoppable. It's deemed to happen in 3 to 4 years. Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I'm calling it. Now, the Redskins is a football team in the past, I would say 6 out of 8 years, 6 out of 8 seasons, they've managed to win a lot of football games. Despite the fact that they may not have the best quarterback like they normally did, they are still being mentioned in the conversation. It's like their name is still in the conversation. So they still can prove to a lot of people that they still can win. So they have home field advantage. Dallas Cowboys are favored to win this football game. I get the feeling this might turn into a high-scoring game. I just get the feeling it's going to start off, the score is going to start off 7-7, or it's going to be 10-10 or something like that. It's going to start off real slow, and then from out of nowhere in the second half, you're going to get this competitive dogfight from out of nowhere. And I still think Dallas will win the football game, but I think Redskins are going to want to prove that their name should be in the conversation. Now, if Redskins beat the Dallas Cowboys, I won't even be surprised or shocked, because you have home field advantage. You got the game is in your home. You should be able to win the football game. Now, if Dallas come in there and beat them, then it ain't no surprise. But if the Redskins beat the Dallas Cowboys and the Cowboys are favored to win, then I guess you might call that an upset because you would expect the favorites to actually win the football game. So I'm doing Sunday football game predictions because I've never done them before. The reason why I'm skipping Thursday night football is because I don't like the matchup. The Carolina Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Carolina should be able to win that football game. And to me, that don't seem like they ain't no challenge. It sounds like Cam Newton should be able to win that easily. If he lose to the Buccaneers, I don't know what to tell you. The point is, I have a feeling the first half going to start off real slow. You know, Dallas might score 2 touchdowns in the first half. Redskins might tie it up, 7-7 or 10-10 or something like that. And then I think the third quarter, it might be very boring. And then somewhere towards the end of the third, going into a fourth from out of nowhere, we might see a competitive dogfight. Now, somebody might say, hypothetically, what if Dallas blows the Redskins out? If Dallas blows them out, then the score might be 25-10. It might be 30-10. It might be 30-15. It all depends on how the pace of the game goes. But I'm telling you, I know for a fact Dallas will score 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Redskins, not wanting to be dogged out in their own house, might tie it up 7-7 or 10-10. Third quarter might be boring. Fourth quarter, it might pick up the action. You know how football games are. They're unpredictable. I give you these scores, it might be the complete opposite. It might be a low-scoring game when I predict a high-scoring game. Dallas should be able to win. So, that's my prediction on Sunday Night Football. Peace.